Hello everyone, I'm Albert Mora. I'm running for congressional representative for the 48th District. I'm very happy to be here. I'm extra happy to be here. On May 22nd, I had a heart attack. And I'm recovering very well, and the prognosis is for me to recover 100%. By the time I left the hospital 4 days later, my EKGs, everything was reading normal. So I wanted to start with that, but that actually connects with where I was going to start anyway, and that is how great it is to be here, and I really mean this. I'm going to go with my worldview first, then get down more into the detail and zoom all the way in on where we are at this moment right here in this incredibly beautiful place. I love science. 13.8 billion years ago, right, the Big Bang happened, we think, and then there is this trillions of galaxies with hundreds of billions of stars, but we're riding inside the Milky Way galaxy on a planet that is rotating, spinning around this beautiful sun with a moon around it, and what a gift it is to be here, period. Not just because I had my heart attack, all right? To be born and raised in the United States of America, talk about lucky, right? This is a challenge right now to be here, right? We're all talking about the war that apparently is starting right now. But what have humans been doing from the beginning of time? I'm going to go back to my history background and my science, my love for science. We've been through so much. We have been through wars. We discovered fire. We discovered relativity. We got through 2 world wars. We got through the Cold War. There are more than 8 billion human beings alive today. You know why? We're great. And I am our biggest fan. I believe in us. We will make it through this.
Thank you.
We're going to make it through this. Don't be shocked when we do, one way or other. No matter what the scenario is that you're in, if you're experiencing a regime like we might be experiencing, we already are, we're not the first. Millions, billions of humans have lived through regimes that weren't the perfect regime. But we got lucky because we're in the United States of America with a great constitution that made this country the greatest country ever that has been seen in history. Correct or not correct?
Yep.
Absolutely. So please, when you confront this and everything in your life, go at it remembering that you have your dignity and your composure. You are an incredible genius. You are a walking, talking human being. I love you all. I love us. I am our biggest fan. That's where I start. That's where I start. I'm going to talk a little bit about my background and then issues. I'm from the Chicago area. I am from a steel mill family. My dad was a steel mill crane, and mom was a stay-at-home mom. And we love baseball, and we had an amazingly diverse community. We had every sort of, in fact, the story was in East Chicago, Indiana, right next door to Chicago. More languages were spoken there than in any other city in the country, which may have been true. So what that means is I've been used to being around every sort of folks. My dad was a steel mill crane. What did I do? I worked as a laborer at Inland Steel while I was in college. I got a 4-year scholarship to Purdue University. I graduated Purdue University Business School. I went on and worked for the city of Gary in the finance department. I got an MBA from the University of Chicago. I am a retired investment banker. When you're an investment banker, you read the Wall Street Journal front to back and the New York Times front to back, and every economic statistic you ever dreamed of, plus 100 more every single day. You know how the Federal Reserve works. You know how the Congress works. You know how regulation works. I have been obsessed with history my whole life. I grew up in a family that read world history. We talked about it at the table every single day with the newspaper wide open every day. So where I'm going at is I've never run for office before. I've been retired since 2012. I've been told since I was a young child, you're going to be president of the United States. I never wanted to run for any kind of office because I got friends on both sides my whole life. I'm straight down the middle, and I don't want to lose half my friends. Plus, I'm not good at arguing. I'm not good at battling. I'm good at harmonizing. That's the kind of candidate I'm going to be. I'm going to be what the Founding Fathers wanted. They wanted us to come together in the middle, and they wanted us to excuse the radicals on either side of any spectrum you may choose. Right now, we think very much in terms of left and right. But when the Founding Fathers came along, they were worried about too much power in the states, or maybe too much power in the federal government. They even had people that wanted to make George Washington king. They were dealing on many spectra, various spectrums. Right now, life is relatively more, well, still complicated. We have left and right, but we also have something different called Donald Trump. So now I'll get into issues, okay? Because he's not really a right creature. He's a Donald Trump creature. I've been watching Donald Trump since he came on David Letterman in the 80s. And David would make fun of him, and he didn't seem to get the jokes, so I knew he wasn't very bright. And when I watched them, I always thought to myself, well, if this guy would have come to interview to work for me, I had PhDs from all over the world working for me. London School of Economics. When you're an investment banker, you're blessed this way. And when I saw this guy talking, I just thought, he doesn't know much. Yes, because he was never in corporate America. He ran privately owned businesses that never really get audited by a real auditor, and that's why he lied on loan applications, and he got 34 counts of guilt. He was found as a felon 34 times. Having said that, two more quick issues. My dad is born and raised in Mexico. Hablo el español prácticamente perfectamente, and when you have the economics background that I have, you get to bring it to the Congress. I will be in balance on every issue, not too far left on LGBTQ or DEI, in the middle with regard to not overregulating business. I'm always in the middle because otherwise I'll lose half my friends, and I'm not going to do that. I'm here for everyone. I'm Albert Mora.
Yeah.